Yes, people. What's going on? Welcome back to United Viewer. Welcome to episode 88 of the Trinity.
Boom.
No, I messed it up.
Flex.
I tripped up my words. I tripped up my words.
What happened to
I
you?
just went Trinity. I don't know what happened. It just didn't come out. So I mean, and then KG, obviously the buttons where you went boom, boom. But
don't try and blame KG. Flex.
Nah, that's nasty.
Oh no, absolutely not. I just said the words didn't come out. I just said the words didn't come out.
But then he just sort of said then KG straight away.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, just following on, just talking about.
I'm glad Owen's on the money now.
Which is kind of a bit
okay.
weird.
Oh no, we'll talk about things that didn't happen then. I just didn't get the words out, and nothing else happened after that. That's it.
Started early. Yeah.
Just saying. Yeah. Well, it's all whether you trust me or not, guys. So, you know.
You're not getting back to that?
No, I don't give a crap about that, bro. Okay, I haven't spoken about that since last week. You know what I mean? This is how it goes. He's
probably
episode.
Brought it up, sort of 3, 4, 5.
I ain't brought it up
7, 8, 9 times.
Other people to bring up.
9, 8, 9 teams.
Yeah. This is episode 88 of the Trinity podcast.
Doing well, getting close to that, getting close, man. Getting to that 90s.
Nice for 100.
Into that 90s. Yeah.
That'd be wicked. Man. Finally, the international break is done. The manager's been talking. Manager's been talking even before this. Obviously, we spoke about that this morning. I want to see KG's thoughts on what the manager's been saying. I don't know if you've caught up with it or seen what's going on. I know you've been in transit / you know what I mean, out there in Saudi and stuff. But he's been speaking in the presser as well about Sesko, Maguire, Mainoo, injury doubts as well. But there's also some other things, Owen, that we need to talk about.
Oh wow! I can say those things, no problem at all. So he was asked about Benjamin Sesko. He said he's going to stay a few weeks out. Don't know how long, but it's not that serious. I think it's going to be the same time as some players leave for AFCON. I don't want to say for sure, but I expect to have Ben back when they go. Now, he was asked actually about AFCON, and he's asked about those players, what's going to happen. And I think he sort of did say that they're expected to go, what did he say, like the 21st or something like that? But then also said that they were still talking to the various FAs. Yeah, it's talking to the various federations, and then also did say this is why we got an academy. This is why we've got an academy. The players will be ready to step up. He's lying
about that. Yeah. About the academy.
I like those lies. Those are good lies. Well done.
Is it? Do you agree that it's a lie?
Yeah, of course it is. He ain't playing. Who's he play from academy? No one's. Montato's not coming, Steph. Them players are not going to be there, but it's a good lie to tell. It's a good, sometimes these good.
Is he lying?
Well, who's he going to play?
Not necessarily play. I think the players that would say maybe be on the bench at the moment would come in for the players that were missing, and then the bench should get filled up with academy players. Doesn't necessarily.
Yeah, just be players on the. But I'm talking about real minutes of like real moment. I think what it sounds like is we're really gonna push it with the federations to see how long we can keep these players for. Apparently, they need to stay. They shouldn't be there for the Wolves game because they need to go 2 weeks before. Like by the law, but then listen, funny things have happened in football. We saw what we did with Onana down to the wire, which probably set a bad precedent for respecting the competition. But when you're hearing Laurie Whitwell put out reports about Jamaica, Nigeria not paying a player since 2019, I don't think players are in a rush to get to international football at the moment because of how we just embarrass ourselves on the world stage at times.
Yeah, he said about the AFCON disruption. The actual quote was, "Our academy is for this moment. We'll be ready."
Yeah, he's just listen. It's a fairly standard response, really. He doesn't need to be out there saying, "Well, it's going to be really tough. I don't know how we're going to cope. What are we going to do? This, that, and the other." I get that. He's not going to say that. And that is true. I don't think he'll bring Ibrahimov through the, and play him in the 10 or something, Shea Lacey, like he's just going to, it won't be like that. But yeah, maybe just to fill up the bench, the Jack Fletchers and that, get on the bench and then let them talk about it. I have actually thought about AFCON a little bit more. I remember when Owen was like, are we maybe is it going to be as bad as we think? And I think The attack bit might not be like, because you put Mason Mount in there. Obviously, it's in Mbumo, isn't it? So he's our best player. So I think is, but we're gonna have to play Dalot and Dorgu at full. I'm more worried about the wing backs and having to do that and nothing. That's the biggest killer for me. I think in the end, you might be able to get away with it.
I'd love to jump in here because obviously this week has been a week of Semenyo news heavy, right? And he's one of those players like Cunha hasn't, while I like Cunha, in terms of the direct and rapid, he's not that, right? He's not going to get there. I feel like he's still progressing. He's just not there yet. Are you with me? Where you got like a really attacking on the front foot player. I think Semenyo is similar to Mbumo on like in his position.
On that front.
Yeah, on that front. And this is why like I was obviously campaigning for us to do everything we can to bring him in, because something could, if we lose Mbumo, our season's done. The same way Man City are talking about if they lose Haaland, they're cooked. With Arsenal, it's hard to find what happens and how you destroy that team. But it's Mbumo or bust for Man United at the moment. I don't know if you lot agree with me on that. Are you lot in it?
I think what you're really saying is, KG, is what without Mbumo, what's the word? We're not optimized. Roll VT because we forgot to.
Today's video is sponsored by our friends at Oxford Natural and their all-new natural supplement, Optimum Day and Night. Thousands across the UK, USA and beyond are smashing their health goals with Oxford Natural. Optimum Day gives you steady energy, curbs your cravings and keeps your metabolism firing all day. Optimum Night helps you relax, get restorative sleep, recover and keep burning fat while you rest. It's not a magic pill, but it will help you reach your health goals. Check out some of the incredible results. Two of our own, OWEN, lost over 100 pounds in 10 months and KG dropped 30 pounds in 4 months. In 8 months, football legend Michael Owen lost 35 pounds and Robbie from AFTV, Don Robbie, lost over 80 pounds. And in 6 months, Anita, an award-winning immigration lawyer, lost 44 pounds. And Linda, a law firm executive, lost over 50 pounds. No gimmicks, no needles, just results. Oxford Natural, let's get to work.
I had to. I mean, we were getting some good sort of podcast.
But this is why earlier on I said that to you. I said earlier on, I don't know if you caught the thing. I went, maybe Owen can say some things, maybe. And you was like, yeah, I can say some things. And then
I thought you meant the quotes.
I thought he was supposed to do it then as well when he said,
because
you were sort of like, well, you know, Ruben Amorim said some stuff today, and we can see what he said. Owen, I thought, I'll go get the quotes.
Oh, so he said that he wasn't really clear with his direction. Well, you know what it is? I think it's like you see when Bruno does the bad pass and it sets off the flow and everyone. So now we're all doing that, and I'm just the low throwing the ball out on the throw-in, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Guys, I'm sorry, I just don't trust your intentions, but I do rate you what you're trying to say. But I do trust you. I don't.
Still won't let it go. Still won't let it go.
Yeah. No, I'm saying like I'm just saying I don't trust like what you mean that's the reason. But I rate you, so it's fine. I just don't trust.
Okay.
You. So I like you as people, everyone. I like you guys, but just Owen saying that I don't trust it. That's the reason. But I still rate him, so it's fine.
Well, if you want a bit of pep in your step and whatever, you scan the QR code above Flex's head right there. Just like his Q went straight over mine, straight over his is the QR code, and you can scan it and you can get up to 70% off. You can find out all the information in the video description below in that.
Video description below and that.
Yeah.
I love it. But
so
where was we? We was talking about just
before we actually land it, KG. I did see in the comments earlier on, someone said like ask KG about what he's been up to, and something about after the stream this morning, the Cameroon FA would take the money. And I am very much like, if I see something like that, you know me, I've got to take the bait. So
yes,
I will ask you the question, KG. We
went ban for ban. We went ban for ban on corruption. Who is the top 4 in the most corrupt FAs? Because obviously the JFF was out there, Then the NFF was out there, and then the Cameroon was a late one. But we heard from the PFF, and that's the worst federation known to man.
Who's PFF? Whose is that? Whose is that?
Pakistan Football Federation.
Oh, are they going on with madness?
My God.
Was there mad stuff going on there?
Basically, because of how much corruption they had, they've turned them into a semi-pro national side.
What,
so they can't play professional games? No. Can you even be a semi-pro national side? Well, I suppose you
can. I didn't know until today. It was
I didn't even know you could be that.
No, their one, I'm being nice and not bringing up everything, yeah? When we learned what they've been up to... night, they're clear. They swept it. They swept it. Like, it's them. Think how corrupt Nigeria is, yeah? Nigeria got given all this money to make a stadium. Our stadium, yeah, we basically used the 9 million and no one said anything for 12 years till it was time to play the players.
Like, where is it? Yeah. Where is it? Where's the 9 M's from?
And then we said like the worst part. So obviously we had the situation with when our coach spoke about voodoo. We stayed in a 2-star hotel. We spoke about, so Nigeria's up there, but then Jamaica we heard because courts came out and said McLaren was paying for your assistant manager apparently.
Yeah, he's paying for that. Yeah, we've also had Leon Bailey when he wouldn't go back to international duty because he was basically saying we're not protected. He goes, I'm wearing the girls' shorts, I'm wearing the Gallem shorts.
Yeah, there's
no
more.
Security.
There's a guy that was supposed to be getting all the visas and he wasn't good at it. So some players just wasn't eligible because they couldn't get in.
You can't get visa. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you can't get visa, bro. Just like normal Jamaican life.
Not only are they not eligible, they're in the country illegally.
Yeah, you gotta get deported, bro.
But then, in the in the PFF, there was a forex scandal. Like, as in, they got the first team to sign up to buy the Bitcoin. That was never gonna.
No, that's crazy. Yeah, that's over. That's over.
And then after, people weren't really having. And then we got into Owen's dead.
That's mad. Signing up for that, bro, is
a football team got a scandal.
There's one more that I've left out, but I just feel like the channel's too big. We got SJA. I'm gonna leave it out, but it's mental. It is absolutely the top line. Yeah, is absolutely crazy. But I'm leaving.
Type it in the private chat, KG. Type it in the private chat.
Furious.
You know how Trump's just released these files that he's just signed off?
Yeah. Because if KG doesn't want to bring something up because he knows it's bad,
that's how you know. That's how you know.
That must be awful. That has to be like the worst.
That's how you know. That's how you know. Worst of the worst, bro. They must have done something mad. I'm logged on the private chat. I'm just waiting for it. I'm waiting.
Wait, I can't believe it.
Oh, no. Delete that.
No, it's not on the mains. It's not on the mains. It's just
I know, but I know. Delete it even for that. I don't want to see it. It's too much. Delete it for that. I know it's not on the mains. I'm saying delete it. I've right-clicked it. All I can do is copy, print. I don't want to print that. Inspect. Bro, I can inspect it. Let me inspect.
There was in the kits. No. Bro, there was in the kits. No one can't even. Brother, I couldn't believe it. It's all been it's horrible. They was all in the kits, and they just traveled, bro. Too dark.
Nah, bro. You see in the private chat, I'm even still trying to.
If you want to watch it, go back to my stream and just get to the part where Pav starts speaking. It's near the end, and we couldn't believe it. They won the corruption. They won the corruption Olympics. But yeah, I got pressed on my because I said basically, I've said.
So that's what KG's been up to. So I asked the question.
Yeah,
I got the answer.
Yeah. Oh, there was, and obviously there was other stuff to do. We spoke about Semenyo, and I got pressed, and I wasn't internet ready. They were talking because I was like, look, he's the only one with a release clause at the moment. I would say you hit that money, you do 60 plus 5, you can get Semenyo. I'm saying, go out and get him because he could play. I've tried to install him as a left wing back. Nobody likes that. nobody's,
a lot of people don't
everyone's,
like that. A lot of people
are angry about that. But then I'm like,
but I don't know why. I don't know why they're against it when
understand.
Ahmad's converted into that, and the manager showed us that like he's converting players.
Wajid. Oh, sorry, Wajid. I was thinking about Pav. Sorry about that.
No.
Sorry, they're saying it's a white. No, but it's yeah. They call it racismo. No, but I just had Pav in the head. I had Pav in my mind. Pause.
That wasn't me. Yeah.
But on the Semenyo thing, I saw the comments from our clip the other day when I was bringing forward that case because it was the day when Ornstein was talking about it. I was like, yeah, you know what? Like, and then first of all, people were going, no, that's stupid. We need midfielders. I wasn't saying get Semenyo and don't get any midfielders or anything like that. Then it's like, where's he going to play? Square pegs and round holes. That's not this, that's not that. And I was like, hold on a minute. Our manager's already showed us that he's on changing players from one thing to another. So we can't act like that's not a thing.
KG's a mess.
No, because I can see.
No, it's
not even that. It's the comment above it as well. Yeah, we look the same to you. Yeah, I was hoping he wasn't here.
It's that his thing. It's only coming up with the ads.
That's him. That's him. It is. Anyway, yeah. So I'm cooked. No, I saw,
basically you want Semenyo, but everyone's cooking you for saying don't get it.
I've been cussed out this morning, and I tried to defend it, but then everyone was like, "You're like, this is stupid. This guy won't work. Why are you saying this, that, and the other?" And I felt good about what I was saying at the time, but the press, it was hard for me to argue the other side. Like, I don't know if I just wasn't like.
But what was it? What was the other side? They're saying what? He's the wrong position.
It's just
stupid.
Have money
for that.
We need other positions. Fix the midfield.
Where do you stand on that? Can I ask you this? Because I said this the other day. Yeah, I was like, what I don't want us to do. We need to be careful that we don't do what the Arsenal fans did in the summer, which is the order of ceremonies. Is if it isn't the way round that we want it, we immediately say they've lost the plot, they're clueless. We can't get Elliot Anderson in January. We can't get Wharton in January. We can't get Baleba. 95% can't get him in January. Like you said, what's on the cards now is something like if you just whether you think he fits the system or just accessibility. There is a release clause for 2 weeks. 2 weeks from January the 1st for Antoine Semenyo for a certain price. He's accessible. We can go and get, I don't know, maybe João Gomez or I don't know. So people that are acting like if you go and get Semenyo now, it means you're not going to get Anderson in the summer. It means
it's
I don't get
like,
Owen, what do you think?
It's a bit like Dorgu last year, isn't it? You know what I mean? We did Patrick Dorgu for like what 20, 25 million, however much it wasn't, huge amounts of money. That was all we could afford last January, was it? Did that stop us from getting Brian Mbeumo, Mateus Cunha, or Benjamin Sesko in the summer? No. So if in January we don't get a midfielder, like you said, Flex, I think there'll be. Look, we failed this transfer window because we needed a midfielder. We didn't get one.
Yeah, you can't.
I'm sure there are still plans to get one. Like you said, it's kind of just it goes back to okay, what do you necessarily want? Because there might be a scenario whereby, and I almost don't trust Man United with this. Like we've seen it in the past. If you go and let's say we've got João Gomez, and he does all right, then there would be that sort of seed planted, wouldn't there? Of like, how much do we really need a midfielder today? You know what I mean? In the summer,
I don't know though.
We've kind of got one, or maybe we end up just getting one instead of both, like Baleba and Anderson. You know what I mean? Because we got João Gomez. You know what I think. So I feel like it might just be we don't get a midfielder in January because the intention is there to go get the midfielder in the summer. Yeah. So maybe it is like a wing back or a left back or something like that. And as far as like KG was saying about, I was thinking Semenyo at like left wing back, and I was getting pressed for it. I mean, if we were to sign Antoine Semenyo, inevitably he'd eventually play a game at wing back. Of course he would. You know what I mean? Even if we brought him in to be like a left 10 or whatever, you're on that left hand. So it's like, again, I look at it like Ahmad of you'd be bringing someone in to be playing as, He might be playing left wing back, but Ahmad also plays a lot of games in the 10. It would probably be.
But
the
we're
same
acting
as
like
that.
that's not a characteristic that our manager's searching for. Adaptability.
Yeah,
play a bit of there. Like our manager's it's not a crazy
KG,
shout, bro.
If people have got issue of you saying that, they've really got an issue with the system then, because it's how do you get Semenyo in? But that's true, isn't it? That's true. If your issue is with Antoine Semenyo at left wing back, then your issue is really with the system, because it'd be left 10. Well, it'd be a 10 and a wing back where he would be playing. And if you've got
there are new wingers.
How I update this is we cost the manager when he has too many defenders on the pitch, right? Playing with 5 defenders, you know what I'm saying? So now I'm saying these are wingers, that just happen to be the issue. Is there's another argument, so I'm not being fair to Wajid. We do blame
You're definitely not confused with someone else, mate.
Not anymore. Well, we do blame.
You're such a bastard. You bastard.
Yeah, he's done it again.
Yeah.
He's we do this thing where Ahmad doesn't defensively, he doesn't get back sometimes and help out. You can blame him for a few goals that's happened. We're now going to introduce that to the left side. But then Dallo has been asleep, and he plays the position. As in, he's a defender. He should be good at doing that, and he still makes mistakes. So my thing is, while I hear the argument of Ahmad not blocking the cross, not getting back in time and doing his job, I still would sign Semenyo purely on the basis of we're more dangerous going that way. If Cunha and Semenyo can develop a relationship where they can just get forward. And then after, what you do is, when we start building the squad in the summer, we bring in the likes of Baleba, Wharton. Now, all of a sudden, not Elliot Anderson, whoever those players are.
Looks different. Whole thing looks
different. And you're like, you know what? Them lot can focus on getting forward. We're going to cover. You know, we'll have Baleba that drops back almost turns into a 4. And then we're okay, but then get forward, you lot. That could work. But I think
you're always limited. You're always limited by who you can sign in January, aren't you? You know what I mean? Maybe not as much as Man United have said in the past. There's no value in the market in January. There is value in the market in January. That's been proven. But those signings that you're talking about there, KG, you're right. Like you're not going to sign Elliot Anderson or Baleba
never
in January. It's just not going to happen, is it? It's not. You know. So then it goes to, okay. So what do you want to do then? Do you want to still get a midfielder in because we need one? Or are you willing to be like, okay, look, long-term vision again. Long-term vision. It's not about being reactive. It's not about short-term. It's about long-term. You know, we can't get these midfielders until the summer. So we wait until the summer. Who can we get now that is actually part of the plan? If there is wing-backs out there that's part of the plan, then we should go and get them. You know,
because they're part of it. I mean, Isaac's he's put it twice there trying to see it, but I do take this. Why would Semenyo want to come and play at left wing back?
Man United.
And here's the thing, like, that's a different, there you go. That's a different thing. Like, the sell of what, no serious attackers want to play wing back. Only players desperate for minutes, like Ahmad was, because he was already here. He's not going to kick up a stink, this, that, and the other. Listen, if we have to compete against Liverpool and he can be a starting left winger for them, or come to Man United and make a change. Is
he a starting left winger though, Flex?
Yes.
So let's look at Liverpool. Yeah. No, let's look at Liverpool right now. Where does Florian Wirtz play?
They're still trying to find out, but he's best not on the left.
But he's there. But they're trying to try him out on the left. But I'm going to continue. Where does Ekitike play?
Up front, sometimes on the left.
Not when the main man comes back. When Isak's back firing, there's going to be one striker, and that guy, his name's Isak. So, and that's the one they paid all the money for. He will be the 9, and you'll have Ekitike off the left, and you're going to have Salah. Their best team will be that front.
How long did they have Salah for?
Well, and also as well. But this is what we do as Man United fans a lot, by the way, as well, is we have to forget it's not just 11 players, right? Because we play one game a week this season, obviously we're very focused on who's starting the game, but in the case of, say, like a Liverpool, or hopefully where we're going to be at next year, if you're in a lot of competitions, you need more than 11 players. In the case of Liverpool, it is a bit weird that they spent like 180 million on 2 strikers. But at the same time, when we say, like, what about this player? What about that player? Like, it's quite fluid, isn't it?
He would go in and start straight away, left wing. He'll be their best left wing.
But I'm saying to you, they have a serious problem because the outlay, if we did it how we look at our club, right? You got Ekitike that has to play somewhere. He will be the starting left. And then it's Isak and Salah. There's no way Salah's not. So who's gonna? How would it not work?
Be on the bench. Ekitike just be on the bench.
Do you have to get them all into the same team?
They can't all start. Florian Wirtz can't start every game. They're not going to start every game.
Well, that's a lot of that's. I still believe because they don't like the 10. So Szoboszlai is the main man in that midfield. They got Szoboszlai, Gravenberch, and McAllister. That's their preferred front three. I don't hear what's his name.
No, but that's only because he's been struggling. The plan for him, what I think, is you're the 10. You're the chief creator. Once he gets up to speed and doing what he's meant to do, he should be the 10. Isak, when he's doing what he's meant to do, obviously they got to deal with the cards they've got now because they've been shit. If we just dropped everything where it's meant to go, Isak's supposed to be the bad boy up front. Wirtz is supposed to be the bad boy 10. Ekitike, because of the way round they got him, you just got to maybe play on the left or be on the bench. And Semenyo would be better. Semenyo's better than all of them on the left.
Then I wouldn't trust. But if I'm a player, just imagine you're talking about trusting a manager because the manager's going to do play by like how his decision that he makes on the pitch. You've spent a lot of money on players that are not starting. How can Semenyo not be sure that they're not going to treat him the same? So if you can you can guarantee you can go at Man United where I would say that we have a stronger case is. Semenyo knows he's playing in his team regardless. He's going to get minutes. Where the Liverpool one, you can't be guaranteed. You're not a crucial player for us because they still got Cody Gakpo, but they've got loads of players out to do that left-hand side. It's not just yours.
And that's where the personal thing comes. Yeah, absolutely. And that's where the personal thing comes into it, though. But for my career, for this, do I want to play left wing back? Do I want to do that?
I was going to say, that's where it is. It's not necessarily It's not the minutes.
He can play on the right-hand side as well. They could say Salah's leaving. Salah's going to Saudi.
He just signed a new contract.
Yeah, for 2 years.
No chance.
Yeah, for 2 years.
No chance.
Salah's not leaving. He went to Saudi for a thing. He might. You don't know. He might.
Depends. Look, depends how well.
He's definitely not as good as he was. So he's going to be in and out.
Depends how well we can sell it, isn't it? Because let's be honest, like there is a sort of stigma related to playing at wing back. I can't be playing as a defender. Yeah. But if they can spin it as but you're not really a defender. You know what I mean? You're still a winger. You just got to have different responses. If you were playing left wing, on paper in a 4-2-3-1, we'd still be asking you to come back and support out, your fullback. It's the same kind of thing, Depends how it can be sold, isn't it? I mean, and also there's going to be a lot of different teams. I still have the theory that he might not end up going anywhere, Semenyo. I still think there could be a scenario whereby he goes like... I think it depends on the clubs that come in, the scenarios. It might be a thing where he's got the release clause, but he just says to Bournemouth, actually, guys, you know what? I'll stick out the season. You know what I mean? A bit like Mateus Cunha. I'll stick out the season. See how well Bournemouth are doing. If Bournemouth win a couple more games and suddenly they're competing for like European spots, do you not think he'd be like, out of respect for you, I'll stick till the end?
No, I don't. I honestly don't. Yeah. I feel like Man United.
He's guaranteed to go in January.
I feel he's guaranteed to go in January, and then it'll be a shame if Man United are not at the front of that queue for that. That's one of those. When they say you like a Lenny Euro on the market, you have to find the money to make that deal happen. Like every club that is serious, that knows this player's quality, should try and get him. They should try and bring him in, regardless of can he get in now, this, that. That's why Liverpool, with all the money Liverpool spent, they're still considering getting into the market to go and get Semenyo. That just shows you, again, this is a big market opportunity. Sell him the project because yes, he is the wing back, but you're not just saying wing back. You're saying you can also play behind the striker. If Cunha's not doing his job, Cunha will be on the bench and he will play as well. There's that chance. It's not
a lot of teams would think that as well. He is cheaper in the summer because the release clause goes down. You can get him for even.
I wouldn't wait.
Yeah,
if he's on the fence, though, then we won't go for him because, as was evident in the summer, Jason Wilcox was really explicit in saying it, and Omar Barada. They went to Brian Mbeumo, Mateus Cunha, Benjamin Sesko, and it was the same line every time, wasn't it? We know there are other clubs interested. Do you prioritize Man United over all of those clubs? Benjamin Sesko, it's us or Newcastle. Do you prioritize Man United? Yes. Right, we'll put a bid in for you. Cunha, we're going to put in bid. Brian Mbeumo, we know Spurs, Chelsea, and that they're interested. Is it Man United or nothing? Yeah, okay. I'm not sure Semenyo would say that. And if Semenyo wouldn't say yes to that, then they won't go in for him. They just won't bother because that was their prerequisite. Is it United over everyone else? Yes.
This is
no?
hard because we don't know what he's thinking.
No,
we don't know how he. Obviously, the chance to listen. No disrespect to Bournemouth, but you know he's going to go up to a bigger club. Even if it's Spurs, it's a bigger club. London, Big P's, whatever. It's still a bigger club. If Spurs come in for him, you know, now, and they're the only ones, maybe he goes, I reckon Liverpool will come in the summer. Maybe Man United will be there. Don't want to go Spurs now. Or he might say, boy, I've got my Ghanaian brother on right wing, me on the left wing, big P's. They want to make a statement, big contract. I'm doing it. Or Liverpool might come in for him now, where what KG's saying is a lot of players, not guaranteed nothing, but you're stepping up to the big boy clubs. Like you say, KG, nothing is guaranteed. Like just because a man comes here, you got to earn your position. You're not guaranteed to start every single game.
You could take Cunha's position.
There you go. You could take Cunha's position and outshine him. You could start left wing back every single game because you're wicked. Who knows? If I don't know, Arsenal's a bit different because they've got too many players. Even Ornstein was saying that they've got to get rid of guys. I don't think they'll be at the table.
Yeah, I can't see it getting to Arsenal.
Man City's an interesting one. They're starting to play orthodox wingers now. They kept Semenyo, gave him a new deal. Doku started to express himself more. Do they want to add to that and go back to the old Man City of just bare quality and real wingers? They could come in. You know what I mean? So it depends how Semenyo sees his future. And that's the hardest bit. Like, yes, we can come in and say, you can play left wing back for us every game, starting. That's the plan. Sometimes alternate with Cunha. How you see Ahmad? You know, we went to Spurs. Ahmad's playing in the right 10 this time.
There you go.
I mean? So there's different things, but he might still say, "Yeah, all right, but let me wait until summer because I'll have more." We just don't know how he's going to.
If Cunha came out the team, if Cunha came out the team, though, would that worry him in a weird way of going? They just signed Cunha. He's already out of the team. I'm already replacing him. That could be me in 6 months' time.
Well, no, but then Cunha would even play in the 9 and they put Semenyo in the 10. There's a high possibility of seeing that. There's a way that with Sesko not there, with Sesko not being his favored guy in the biggest games, you could have a situation where it could be Cunha in the 9, and then behind him, Mbeumo and Semenyo.
They need to fix that though, don't they? Because let's be honest, like I know Cunha worked in the false 9 thing against Liverpool, but that isn't sustainable long term. Like Matheus Cunha, when he came to United, it was to play in one of the 10 positions. I guarantee he didn't think, I'll be playing as a 9 in certain games, because I do think that is also part of his. We talk about Bryan Mbeumo. Every single game near enough, Bryan Mbeumo in the same position. He's more often than not right 10, right 10. You don't have to worry about that.
It was only Spurs he changed position, isn't it, really?
Yeah, exactly. Cunha, it's like some games left 10, some games false 9. It is difficult to kind of build up that rhythm and sort of, you know, chemistry of people if you're constantly shifting positions like that. That does long term need to be kind of rectified, doesn't it?
I think like now we got it says that Sesko's gonna be out potentially until the players go off for African Nation. So now there's a lot of games.
Like a month? Is that like a month? Is that like 21st of December-ish?
Yeah, they need to get match fit. They need to get match fit and all that other stuff. So who knows when we'll see him again? That's our first
So that's a month from now, and its international break has been 2 weeks. So that's a 6-week knee injury, and people thought he should have come on for 10 minutes.
Playing.
I mean, just be a body.
There you go. So you have that. So Cunha in our game against Everton, you're probably going to see Cunha in the 9. Is Mount back? Did we hear about Mount?
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, he's been
okay. Mount. So you go Mount and Mbeumo, and then you're probably going to be the first sub is going to be Xerxes probably, because Kobe's touch and go. Kobe has to do a fitness test tomorrow or something to see if he's going to be ready.
Training today,
so he wasn't training. So
yeah,
but it could be. It might not be. It could be right. Thank
Flex,
you for your time, Mason Mount. I'm going to put Bruno into that 10, and on you come Ugarte.
I was going to ask you, Flex. KG said Xerxes is going to be first sub. Is Xerxes going to be first sub, do you think, Flex?
That's what I was just saying. I was just giving an alternative to that. I don't think he will. Man.
Really?
So Cunha will have to start up front. He should be. I agree with what KG's saying of like, if we're going around the like, okay, Kobe's actually injured or touch and go, and you don't have Sesko, you've got to surely Xerxes off the bench in one of the 10 positions or 9, and you drop Cunha back into the 10 and put Xerxes up front and take off Mount maybe, or whoever it is. You would like to think so, but with the options we've got, how do we not know we might not put Ahmad one forward from right wing back and bring on Dalot? Like, we don't know.
I like when we have.
I'm going off the evidence.
Width. Yeah, but then are you saying then we put who's going to be our wing back then?
So Dorgu will start left. So say he starts the game like this, yeah, with Dorgu left wing back and Ahmad right wing back, yeah, just like normal.
Yeah.
Next game, yeah, that's probably what it'll be, innit? Dorgu and Ahmad starting, let's say, yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe Dalot and Ahmad. Maybe Dalot and Ahmad. But regardless, my point is let's say Ahmad's at right wing back where we want him to be. Well, a lot of us want him to be, and it gets to the 68th minute, and he takes off Mason Mount. And he doesn't go to Xerxes, and he takes off Mason Mount for Mazraoui, and puts Mazraoui at right wing back and puts Ahmad into the 10, and Xerxes still gets overlooked. Or
because he's going to have to do something. Well, he's lost the sub that he always does. His first sub usually is Maguire. When he does, he changes centre back real quick. Maguire's injured. He's not ready. He's not fitting. He's not back yet. So that must be if you're getting by what the manager's done so far, that's Mazraoui. Right. No, Euro starts. I think Mazraoui is the person that he brings on into the game because he always does that defensive sub. That's his Martinez ain't ready.
Aiden Heavens,
then
I still say Xerxes he's in a no-win position, let's be honest, because even if he does come on and get minutes, he's so cold. He has no rhythm at all. Match playing rhythm. A bit like when he came on against Brighton. The likelihood is he'll probably come on, maybe look okay, but he'll look rusty. And then the criticism of him will be this is why he's not coming on and getting minutes. He's rusty. Like it is damned if you do, damned if you don't. That's what happened against Brighton, wasn't it? That's literally what happened against Brighton. 3-0 up. You bring on Cobby and Xerxes, 2 people out in the cold. This is the time to get minutes. It goes to shit. Not necessarily their fault, but it just
I thought Xerxes was better than Cobby in that game, though. Xerxes was better than Cobby in that game, though. I will say that.
People will look towards the goal, don't they? They look towards the goal conceded and they go like, Xerxes, should he have been doing better? But the point being is they're so out in the cold that I don't even know if coming on for 15, 20 minutes is enough to get them up and running to the point of going, see, that's the difference that they can make, because I think it's going to take more time.
But it won't be that. But yeah, but
I don't know if they've got that time.
He does have to. What I do agree, although I don't, like, my thoughts in it. I said I don't rate him for me. But although I still think that the only way to make it be not that is he does have to keep bringing him on for 15, 20 minutes, like in consecutive games, because they ain't going to start. They ain't going to start.
And especially when you've got now you're going to have an AFCON problem. He needs to be ready to go for when that happens, especially knowing Sesko is going to take longer. And didn't they say, wasn't an article that went out earlier this week saying they vetoed Xerxes' chance to leave the club on loan? He's not going anywhere. They've said he ain't leaving. Chance, or is that there you go? Yeah. So if you're saying no chance, you're clearly saying to me that I'm going to be playing in this business end of it.
No, but are you saying that, or are you saying
I don't see that?
We can't go and get like a man to replace you now, which is not really what we're trying to do. So just stay here. It don't mean you shoot to the top of the pecking order. It's just easier for me to have you as that backup if I need you. But I'm still doing business as usual.
It's the same as the Cobby thing, isn't it? It's the same as the Cobby thing. Cobby goes, I want to go out on loan. No chance you're not going out on loan. Why? Is it because I've got a part to play? Well, no, we just don't think we can go out and get another Cobby Mainoo, to be honest.
Have they said that? I thought that one has been clear with Zex. I didn't know there was very clear with Cobby that they said you're
Cobby's asked to leave on loan like 3 or 4 times.
I'm saying in this January one that's coming up, is he been told that he's not leaving under any certain terms?
It's still the same. I think it's still the same. There's stuff like Napoli. I think was it Romano recently sort of said that Cobby he'd be open to going to Napoli. Blah blah blah. He doesn't want to leave on a permanent. Really doesn't want to leave. They keep stressing doesn't want to leave on a permanent. I look at it more as not necessarily because you've got a part to play. They might have a part to play in the sense of the FA Cup match is coming on and we'd like to use you as the sub. But I think it's also just, again, like, well, if we're going to let you go, we're going to have to replace you. And we're not really sure that there's someone out there to replace you at the moment. So you're kind of just there.
I just saw this one, guys. I just saw This is interesting. Amorim on whether Shaw can play left wing back. He said yes, he can play there. It's the load the player does in it's the load that the player does in that position that is different, because obviously it's a lot more running. But of course, he can play that. He's smart. He's a smart player and fit at the moment. So for like 2 games, could you? Listen,
that's a really interesting answer, isn't it?
Well, we have to say it. He has to say that.
It's the load. It's kind of like the same way of going, can you play left wing back? Like me and KG can play left wing back, not for very long.
Don't.
You know what I mean?
That's what you're saying.
We could play there.
And you know what's interesting? No, but what's interesting about that, guys, is that to get through for AFCON just in games though, where we've got no wing backs. Well, yeah, when it gets to the 75th minute, it does mean you can put him there for 15 minutes to see the game out, or you can put him there for 20 minutes. So actually,
played right wing back.
That's what I'm saying. So you can
play there.
When it gets to this thing where we're going to go like, oh my God, we're probably not going to win a game when these men go AFCON. What are we going to do? It might not actually be that fine apart from all the running. Yeah, I know.
That's basically what he said, wasn't it? Yeah, it's the load management. He can play there for 5 minutes.
Yeah, but to see out a game, he can do it though. If you put Luke Shaw there for 15, 20 minutes, he can do that. He can. Yeah. If we're winning against Wolves or something, and it's like you bring on Aiden Heaven because people are getting tired, and you got to bring off Dorgu, and you go Luke Shaw, right? Just go there for 15 minutes, 2-0 up or whatever. He can do that, bro. He can do that.
Yeah.
What you can't do is say to flipping Luke Shaw, right? We're short on things. I'm going to be starting you in like quite a few games, left wing back.
I need a shift from you today.
Yeah, you can't.
He'll break down. His body will break down.
This is the longest he's been fit for ages.
He knows that his body will break down. So that's why we don't want to be forced into that situation. You know, they asked if Lisandro could play in the midfield, and he totally poo-pooed it. He said no. He said yeah, he can learn the position, but I'm not saying he's going to learn the position and play there now. So there's no trust.
What the scholars, his pass is good enough to play centre mid. Remember they was telling us Wan-Bissaka could play. Who said that? Was it Marcel? Was it?
We love it. We love it. Remember we used to do it with Lindelof as well. Why do we need a DM? We got Lindelof.
But I won't lie to you. Yeah, I can't believe. Yeah, what Reece James is doing doesn't make any sense to me.
What do you mean?
In terms of his position, he doesn't even he's in the midfield, bro. It doesn't make any sense. No, but I'm saying that it's still very impressive. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's wicked. Only certain man can like play in there. Do you know what I mean? If you're like a fullback,
mad.
You have to be really good on the ball.
Imagine putting Wan-Bissaka into the.
You can't.
And with Fixture, the guy's just been out for nearly a year with a knee injury, and you've gone right back in midfield. Sprint around, mate. Cover some gaps.
Two as well.
Hey, what's his name? What would
mobile enough? Would think a guy with maybe one leg is going to do?
What would Dalot do in the? What would Dalot do in the midfield?
I had to take him out. It hurts too much. I
thought something happened to my camera. Wait.
Oh no!
KG didn't even react to that when he went. He started clicking. That was the best thing. You saw him at the bottom start going.
No, I'm saying, what would he look like? Like, how bad would it be? Like,
I'd rather have Bindeer in there.
This is true actually. Someone just said I haven't read the chats and I've been trying to get these.
I heard about this.
Super Arch says off topic Man United basketball. Did you hear about it? Yeah, I was reading about it and I saw that we did it in like 1980 something, or we've already had that for like a few years. So yeah, I mean it's not something uncommon, is it? When you look on in mainland Europe, like you know what I'm saying, Galatasaray got a team, Fenerbahce, Barca, I think Real Madrid. I want to say, do Real Madrid have one as well? I think. Someone correct me on that, but yeah, there's big clubs do it, multi-sport model. So
yeah,
we'll see. It obviously wouldn't be in the NBA. Obviously, it'll be like in the European League that them teams are in. So let's see. Larry Footy says, "KG, do you still think the manager didn't change anything tactically, and it's just better players?"
I agree.
Is that what your was your take? Was your take that?
I agree. Whatever Mark Goldbridge is saying now, I agree with it.
No, that's silly. You have your own mind. Do you? What actually? Wait there. Hold that thought.
Spin.
Wait there. Hold that thought. Hold on. Wait there. Hold on. One sec.
We ain't got enough time. We're not going to have enough time. Go on,
Larry says, I'd be surprised if he doesn't turn up at Pool, as in Semenyo. Ash says, I like Semenyo, but that's the old Man United way of thinking, i.e. getting players just because the problem with that is benching players who are not ready. And Dan says, for 65 mil, you can get the world's best wing back. You think we can get my man from PSG for 65 mil?
Never.
No, we can't. No, Nuno. No, we can't. KG, just really quickly, when you saw the quotes that Amorim
I agree with Mark.
No, forget Mark. What do you think when you, Kevin Gary, saw quotes from our manager saying, I've changed this thing, I've learnt this, I've adapted.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
No, we got him in. The thing is, Flex, this
honestly,
is
I haven't seen it. Honestly, on a serious note,
but he hasn't got time, Owen. He hasn't got time. We just need to find out. Just show him the thing.
Gone. I haven't seen that, honestly.
You haven't seen?
All right, so,
no.
Oh wow. So
this is from the Man United website. This is what it said earlier on. Ruben Amorim has admitted he needs to adapt to the demands of the Premier League in his first year as head coach of Manchester United. He says, "I think I changed as a coach." When it comes to Premier League productions, I see things a little bit different. I had an idea how to play, how to build up in certain ways, and I changed that. That's what he said.
Oh,
even though we did this morning, and people still go, "No, he didn't say that."
Man, so I've got to reverse my apology.
And it continues. This is Man United. As much has been evident in recent months since the arrival of Senna Lomans, with the new keeper given license to kick long when the game demands it. Here, and you see this in the Premier League, we are really focused on data. So you need to change the way you do things. You need to pay attention. Of course, you want to play in a specific way, but you need to adapt. You need to understand where you need to play more possession, the way we win some corners, to push the opponents, all of these things. He says, he also then talked about how emotional he was. He said, I feel like last year I was always overwhelmed with the games. I didn't have the time to settle down, to understand that my job is not just the pitch, it's outside the pitch, it's to push for everyone. Felt like last year, I was really emotional all the time because I was struggling with the results. I'm always saying that this is going to take time, but I'm the guy that has a bigger responsibility to take care of everything and control the emotions a little bit better. He goes on to say some other stuff, but
I can't believe it. I've got to go back.
Where's the phrase? I had an idea of how to play, how to build up certain ways, and I changed that.
KG, 3 weeks ago, when you came on the thing and you said, oh, Flex, I saw you get impressed because you said Amorim's changing it onto you. What's going on? What's going on? I just want to know.
I've got to hit up little yo-yo and have a thumbnail that says Mark was wrong. And I apologize to the people that said he ain't changed.
Oh, why? What did he say? Did he say Amorim changed absolutely nothing and everything's fine?
Well, he's got better players. And I played it. And I was like, fair play.
No, Ruben's lying.
No, you
don't have to, because obviously you agree with Ruben's lying.
Because
the maddest thing, just like literally, I can read you some of the comments from this morning. So you've seen that, right? He literally goes, and I changed that. You still get, no, I watched the same interview. You're taking it out of context. Like, yawn, what a dry show. Roll on actual football.
Wait, so they're not having the actual thing that he said?
They're saying he's not really saying he's changed. You're just trying to hold on to it.
He didn't say that. He didn't say that.
He didn't mean he changed.
Where can I watch this interview? Where is this interview available? Is it like
it's Premier League production? So I don't know where it is. But you can go to the Man United website and see the article. The article's there. You know what I mean? The article's on the Man United website.
Nah, it's fake news. Like you lot, I've got to go to the weigh-in. I've got such a funny story on a quick one. Imagine Benavidez, he had a private meal for his family and that downstairs. I thought it was a buffet. I got there first. I opened all the things first. I made my...
No, you should have got boxed up. You should have got boxed up.
Wait.
You should have rushed you.
KG turned into Goldilocks.
Bro,
this one's a bit too hot. This one's a bit too cold. This one's just right.
I said, I can't believe it. This looks amazing. I've never seen it look so good. Bro, I put myself a dish before the box.
You need a box. You actually need a box. He should have. Them man should have moved to you and Travis.
Bro, his family all came down after. Like it was mad. The whole team Benavidez on the tops. You know they got nah.
If he loses this fight now, which is unlikely,
if he does. First the food as usual. I gotta go to the weigh-in. Why? At least I left less food. There was less food, so he should make weight. We'll see. Anyway, see you later.
Latest. He's a disgrace, bro. He's just a disgrace. And look, see, he didn't even know. As soon as I asked him, I just think what Mark Goldbridge thinks. Like he's actually tapped.
Like I said, I'm just like.
We're tired of it, but we had to.
Like I said, when I just saw some of the reaction to it this morning, and when you literally get it, you get shown like that. I had an idea how to play, how to build up in certain ways, and I changed that. And then you get pushback. Goes, no, you didn't say that. Okay, well, I didn't.
Well, their pushback is he changed immediately as soon as he got to the Premier League. That's what.
No, some of it was just literally like you're just taking him out of context. He didn't say that, and you just go, well, then this is just redundant, isn't it? At this point, you know what I mean? Everyone's right.
Rage break.
Everyone's right, folks. Everyone's right.
Everyone's right.
Everyone's right. You know what I mean? It's cool. It's cool.
100%.
It's cool. You know when you get to that stage in like a relationship, you know, when you've been having that argument for like 2 or 3 days, and you both realize that actually there's no middle ground here that's going to be reached. You just go, okay, we're both okay.
Yeah.
We're both right.
Yeah.
And then
they get mad. You don't care.
Yeah. you do the whole. Oh, we're both right. No, we're not. No, we're fucking not. No, we're not both right. No way. God,
let them argue with themselves, mate. That's all we could do. Let them argue with themselves. Nuno Mendes is 75 million euros, by the way. Is he? Well, he was that. Or when you say he is, I mean, you went to transfer market and it says what the price is. Because if somebody tried to buy him, I think you're paying more than that. He's incredible. Really. He's world class. He'd be 100 million, wouldn't he? Nuno Mendes.
Good, isn't he?
Surely. But I hear you, Dan. Big up.
Yeah, I never know.
Yeah, I know wing.
How many years he got left in his contract?
I mean, I don't get involved with players like that. I don't know. I don't know. It's way beyond us. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I don't know. He didn't go there that long ago, did he? A couple of years. He's been played.
No, we've been linked to him a bunch of times, haven't we?
Yeah, exactly. He's amazing, man. Yeah. Proper player. All right, guys. Big up. That was a good Trinity. Episode 88. Good vibes as usual. There will be a preview coming out on Sunday, so make sure you check that out for the Everton game because we play on Monday night, which is crap. But preview up on Sunday.
Get to enjoy the weekend, though, don't you?
Yeah, exactly. I mean? Watch the football, and then you kind of go under the radar as well. So I can't get cooked on Monday because we ain't played yet. Not in on DR anyway, but can't get cooked. It's just...
Oh, by the way, thank you to everyone that's recently subscribed to my channel. I hit 25K.
Oh, yes, you hit 25K. Today. Yeah, I shared that today.
Yeah.
That's another thing.
Yeah.
Yes, big 25K.
Yeah. Quarter of the way to a plaque. Yeah.
But, you might have thought you got one at 25, maybe a $250,000 plaque. I mean, quarter of 100.
I thought, I thought maybe. I think in the wrestling world, you know what I mean? Maybe get some kind of bout or championship.
This is what I mean. That's what I mean, and he always finds a way to just sneak it back in, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
But it's a massive achievement. Very proud of you.
Yeah,
it's good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Especially in this country, Englishmen doing wrestling content. Very difficult.
Very niche.
So to build,
very
niche, and 25,000 people have said that's for me, and there's more to come. So big up to Owen. Big up to yourself, man. All right, guys. Have a good Friday. Enjoy yourself, whatever you're doing. Have good positive energy and good vibes. We'll see you across the weekend, man. We're out of it. Take care. Peace.